Grab your webcams because iCarly is headed back to TV.
10, 9, 8. Wait, did I always start on 10?
Guys, come on. Ryan Robbins is gonna throw to us any second.
Whatever we do, we cannot let on that we haven't shot the show yet, okay?
Hey! Listen up! We've done this before and we're gonna do it again. America's gonna be quoting our new catchphrases in no time.
The fan favorite Nickelodeon show is set to get a reboot, according to a report published by TVLine in December 2020, and the original cast will be reprising their iconic roles. Fans of the show are wondering, is Ariana Grande joining the cast? Will any of the other original cast members not be returning to the reboot? Has the cast said anything about the new show?
We have some things to say. We love all fans of iCarly.
Totally.
The average fans,
The super fans.
the psycho fans.
Even the super psycho fans.
These questions and more are all answered in this video. On Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, TVLine broke the news that a reboot of the Nickelodeon sitcom iCarly had been ordered by Paramount+, the streaming service originally known as CBS All Access. The original series, which was created by Dan Schneider, premiered on Nickelodeon in 2007 and starred Miranda Cosgrove as Carly Shay, a teenage girl who starts a web series with the help of her friends Sam Puckett, played by Jennette McCurdy, and Freddie Benson, played by Nathan Kress. Prior to the launch of the Paramount Plus streaming service, the stars gave fans a first look at the upcoming reboot. What has the cast been up to?
I know, you see. Somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful.
After iCarly came to an end in 2012, some of the show's stars stayed in the entertainment industry and nabbed some pretty major roles, while others stepped out of the spotlight for a bit. Prior to playing Carly Shay, the show's titular character, Miranda Cosgrove was already appearing in films and movies for kids and teens. While pursuing higher education, she continued her voiceover work for the Despicable Me franchise, which she'd begun appearing in during 2010, appeared on NBC's Crowded, and did a horror film called The Intruders, which came out in 2015. After iCarly ended, Nathan Kress, who played Freddie Benson, the tech producer of iCarly, reprised his role of Freddie Benson on one episode of Sam and Cat. He also continued his career in the entertainment industry and appeared in a few films, including the disaster flick Into the Storm in 2014. He did voice acting for various Star Wars projects as well. Kress recently worked on full screens Alive in Denver and Netflix's Pinky Malinky. After iCarly ended, Jerry Trainer, who played Spencer Shay, continued to work with Nickelodeon, starring on the show Wendell and Vinny, and doing voiceover work for Tough Puppy. Most recently, Trainer appeared on Netflix's No Good Nick and an episode of Disney Channel's Bunked. In 2014, after iCarly ended, Noah Monk, who played Gibby, began starring on the hit ABC comedy The Goldbergs as Rob Smith. In addition to acting, Monk also has produced electronic music under the aliases Noxic and Sad World Beats. After iCarly, Reed Alexander, who played Carly's nemesis Neville Pepperman, reprised his role on the show's spin-off Sam and Cat. He also published a cookbook, Cool Bites, in 2013. However, in recent years, he has shifted his attention from the entertainment industry to his journalism career. That's enough for that list. For a more extensive look, watch out for our next video. Has the cast said anything about the new show? The cast has been pretty tight-lipped on social media following the news, but in January 2021, Miranda did share a photo from what appeared to be the show's set, saying, "iCarly was a huge part of my childhood, and I have so many memories from my time making the show. I feel like I grew up alongside the viewers." She also told J14 exclusively in January 2021 that my biggest hope for the revival is that it brings the people who watch the original series a lot of joy. The new show is mainly being made with all the original fans in mind. Although we hope families will enjoy it together, this version of the show will be more mature and follow our lives now. With that in mind, let's talk about what and who we want to see in the iCarly reboot. The return of Sam and Gibby. Although Miranda Cosgrove, Nathan Kress, and Jerry Trainer will reprise their roles, in a tweet, Jay Kogan said that Noah Monk, who currently has a recurring role on ABC's The Goldbergs, has been approached about reprising his role. In another tweet, Kogan said it was McCurdy's call on whether or not she wished to reprise the role of Sam Puckett, suggesting she had not been formally approached. Nevertheless, you cannot have an iCarly revival without Gibby, and you certainly can't have an iCarly revival without Carly Sherry's right-hand woman, Sam Puckett. Although in recent years McCurdy has stepped away from acting to pursue a career in directing and has voiced discontent with her early acting work, there's no doubt that Jennette McCurdy's performance helped make the show what it was. However, if she doesn't return for the reboot, maybe we can compromise and get Mrs. Benson back. What do you think? The Groovy Smoothie. Provided that the reboot takes place in iCarly's hometown of Seattle, Washington, I think that the gang will need to take a trip to their old hangout, the Groovy Smoothie. Wouldn't you love that? The smoothie shop was home to some of iCarly's iconic moments, such as when Carly and Freddie slow danced after a less than stellar double date, and the time that Spencer hugged Nug Nug from Galaxy Wars. Of course, if the gang did take a trip to the Groovy Smoothie, I'd love to see the return of Tebow.
Try some bagels.
I don't want any bagels.
Come on, don't be a jerk.
A jerk? Dude, I just want smoothies.
We gotta get bagels.
All right, I'll take a dozen bagels too, okay? Here.
Thanks. But the bagels won't be ready for an hour.
Gas bubble!
Eccentric shop owner. He was known for selling various foods on a stick. And remember the time that he made Spencer buy bagels that he didn't even want? The return of Creddy. While I understand that the friendship between the trio is what makes the show work, there were too many seeds planted between Carly and Freddie that left me wondering what could have been. Circumstances brought them together momentarily, and although those circumstances left the motivation behind the short-lived romance seeming dubious, they did kiss right before Carly left for Italy. In 8 years, I'm sure they've revisited the possibility of a romantic relationship, and if Sam's out of the picture, it's a possibility that seems even more likely. Are you excited about the iCarly reboot? What or who would you like to see make a return to the show? Let us know in the comments section down below. And unfortunately, here comes the sad news. Why Jennette McCurdy is quitting. Recall our previous video where we highlighted some of the battles fought and won by McCurdy? Well, the answer is in there, but let's sum it up here for you. McCurdy, who appeared alongside Ariana Grande for Nickelodeon's iCarly victorious spin-off Sam and Cat, shared the reasons behind her exit from the spotlight as fans question whether she'll appear in Paramount Plus's revival of iCarly. McCurdy, who many know as iCarly's Sam, said that she initially didn't want to act but pursued it because of her mother. My mom put me in it when I was 6, and by sort of age, I guess 10 or 11, I was the main financial support for my family. My family didn't have a lot of money, and this was the way out, which I think helped me drive to some degree of success, McCurdy told Anna Faris in her podcast. She continued, I ultimately quit after my mom passed away because with her death kind of died a lot of her ideas for my life. And that was its own journey, and a difficult one for sure. While her mother's death was a major factor in the decision to stop acting, McCurdy added that her childhood credits also contributed to her departure from the screen. As Sam, the edgy best friend of Cosgrove's Carly, McCurdy donned odd outfits and regularly pulled off puzzling stunts for both iCarly and Sam and Cat. I resent my career in a lot of ways. I feel so unfulfilled by the roles that I played and felt like it was the most just cheesy, embarrassing experience, she said. McCurdy may have thrown in the towel for on-camera work, but she revealed she's trying her hand at directing and writing, telling Faris that she created a one-woman show. Will Ariana Grande be picking up her role in the sitcom? We kinda doubt it. Ariana Grande looks super busy with her music videos, tours, and other activities that to pin her down for iCarly would definitely prove to be a busy schedule. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments section. And that concludes today's video. Thank you for watching. Remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. Want more? Click on any of the links on your screen to enjoy. Bye for now.